What's up? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope. I gotta make sure I could hear everything real quick. Um, I don't have my cans on right now, but I'm gonna take a listen real quick just to make sure that I am loud and in effect here. Let's see. Am I? Oh, it might help if this thing was plugged in, right? It might help. That's probably why I didn't hear anything. Hang on here. Hang on 1 second. Momento, por favor. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Can you hear anything? Can you hear anything? Can't hear anything. Oh, maybe this thing's on mute. Yeah, it's on mute. Oh, yep, it works. All right, just wanted to make sure that it worked real quick before we got going. Seems like a little bit loud. Let's turn it down just a smidge. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. Just like that, I think. I think that's going to be better. I think that's going to be much better. All right. So, as I do with every show, I'm going to give you guys, oh, Matt, I'm so bummed out. That's okay, brother. You can watch it like tomorrow, whatever. This will be up for anybody to watch after the fact anyway, if you can't make it or whatever. But we're going to start off with, as is going to be tradition, I have some alcohol here. We're going to try out. Yes, we're going to try it out. We're going to see what's what. So before I get started, one thing I'm going to let you guys know, there was PrepperCon 2017 here in Utah. Went to it yesterday, spent a little bit of time. I got to hang out with the guys at Sly Steel. Also got to hang out with the good fellas at Tops Knives. And it was a lot of fun. What's up, my brother? So what's up, Jeremy? 47 KCR. Wingman 115, Johnny Ball. What's uppers? Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer first on there. All right, guys. So right out the gate, I gotta say, PrepperCon was a little disappointing for me, and I could summarize it very easily. Every other display that was there dealt with solar. So they should have changed it to, instead of PrepperCon 2017, they should have called it SolarCon 2017. So here's what we got on deck for drinking tonight. So we got a little bit of this, oh man, I'm going to screw this up so bad. We got some Patron Citronge, lime liqueur, indeed. We're going to get that. We got a little bit of this Captain Morgan local nut, coconut shot, blam, bitches. Then we got, and you know what? I don't recall drinking this, so this is going to be a new one for me. But I guess this is kind of the go-to in regards to coconut rum, right? So this is a little bit of Malibu. And last but least, I have had this one in the past, but this is a new bottle, so I'm just going to put it in a rotation for testing anyway. We have a little bit of Sailor Jerry, little hula girl action. This stuff's no joke. 92 proof. This is where we're going to end with. We're going to start with the lighter stuff, end up with the good stuff. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get it started. I guess I'll start with the one I can't really pronounce here, Citronge. We're going to start with the Citronge. Okay. So I already, oh, that was pleasant. Let's see if we can get it again. Oh, I like that. I like that. And, ooh, that's not quite what I was expecting. All right. We'll try it out here. I got my I Love Beaver. So go ahead and do a little shot of this. I'm going to go about midway to the heart there. So let's go ahead and bottle it back up. Bottle it back on up. Before I get too inebriated, I will show you guys the shirt of this episode. 1 second. Right there. Boom, like that. Yes. Venom, baby. And that was courtesy of, I want to make sure I get it right here. Shirt Punch. Online shirt punch. And they had a little special. You get the shirt and you get a little Carnage print. It's a little bit of Carnage. All right. I was stalling a little bit because this doesn't. I don't know if this is gonna be that good. Here we go. Cheers, motherfuckers. That's a lot better. That's a lot better than it smelled. It actually tastes really good. Yeah, that's actually really good. That's surprisingly good because it smelled like shit. And usually smell is your clear indicator of what you're going to deal with. That was good. I think I could drink that entire bottle. That's delicious. It's got to be lightweight. That's got to be super lightweight to be that delicious. Let's see. This is we are looking at 70 proof. Yeah, not too bad. 35% alcohol. That's not bad. That's pretty good. All right, moving along here. Now we are going to this cannonball, motherfuckers. All right, this is Captain Morgan, local nut, local Holmes. We're going to try this one out, man. We're going to try it out. See what's what. Go for the smell test. Whoa, that smells straight coconut. I feel coconutty, man. Ja, man. The shot glass we're going to use for this one, man, is dude. You freaking me out. Meow, 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 meow. What's up, Angel? Meow. Yeah, it's a cool little shot glass, right? That's cool, right? All right, here we go. I like the way it does. Go juk 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 juk. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not when I was pouring that. I was like, go juk 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 juk. It makes me feel like a drunken master, you know. Anyway, all right. So it is a white liquid. Don't know how I feel about drinking white liquid. I mean, I don't even like drinking milk. Okay, here we go. Oh man, that smells really good though. Watch, this one be the exact opposite of the other one. Like, this smells good, but it's going to taste like dog shit. All right, here we go. Cheers, motherfuckers. It's not bad. It's not really good. It's like burnt coconut with a little bit of that bitter alcohol at the end there. But mixed up, I think if that was mixed up with some other shit, I think that'd be legit. I don't mind it though. I might have to hit that again. I might have to hit that again a little bit just to see. All right, so moving right along here. Now we're going to the Malibu. Malibu, 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 Malibu. Oh, shite. Really, JT? Good, but it's kind of weak, huh? Whoa, no smell. Maybe the cannonball just blew out my nostril senses, my olfactory abilities. Yeah, there's not a lot of smell in that one. And this one's clear. It's not all milky white. I like that a little better. I don't feel as ambiguous about drinking a clear liquid as opposed to the milky white. Don't ask me why. Okay, here we go. So this one is the Malibu. Not bad. What's up, nomadic hunter? My brother. Here we go. Cheers. It's pretty mild. Not a lot of flavor. It's very, very soft. Very subtle. I gotta say that local nut, man, that's like 100 times way stronger coconut flavor to it. And this one is supposed to have coconut, I think. Let me double check. With coconut liqueur. So this one is 42 proof, 21% alcohol. So let's see, local nut. Let's see, you were 20%. So this guy is actually stronger by 2 than loco. But I don't know. I'm going more towards the local, but so far they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. Yeah, Johnny, that's awesome. I bet that carrot cake was delicious. All right, now. Oh, yeah. Sailor Jerry. Sailor Jerry. I like Sailor Jerry. You know, this is kind of one of my go-to rums. The only other one that I like is we're gonna go for America. Fuck yeah, America. Fuck yeah, America. Fuck yeah. This is the Monster Shot Glass. So the only one that I like more than this is Blackheart. And I gotta tell you, Blackheart's a mean bitch. Woo, Blackheart. Lord have mercy, Blackheart. But you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way I came about Sailor Jerry was there was a commercial they ran that had a Misfits song that was playing, Eagles Dare, and hang on a second, and that was amazing to me, and that's what made me go with Sailor Jerry for the first time. And then when I drank it, I was like, I likes the Sailor Jerry. But now I'm going to try it again. I'm going to pretend like it's the first time, and I'm going to be critical of it. Okay, I'm going to be very critical. Here we go. Very faint aroma. Oh, yeah, it smells really delicious. The spices. Spices to life. All right, here we go. Cheers again, motherfucker. This is probably like 2 shots, but because it's America, fuck yeah. All right, here we go. Woo! Oh yeah. That's aptly named. Fuck yeah. Wow. That was good. Okay. So let's do some let's throw some verdicts on this shit. The Patron, yeah, it's Angry Jackalope proof. Fuck it. It's actually tastes a whole lot better than it smells. And I think I drank the whole damn bottle. That was turned out to be pretty damn delicious. The Captain Morgan Loco Nut. That one was like a burnt coconut, but the more I'm thinking about it, I like it. I like it because it's got a very pronounced flavor to it. So I'm thinking if I mix that with some other stuff, it could be really, really, really vital in certain mixed drinks. But as a standalone shot, not bad. Not bad. But I will give that also Angry Jackalope approved. Boom. The Malibu wasn't too big a deal. I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I mean, it didn't really hit me hard or hit me soft. And it was like, but it is tried and true. And I know this is kind of a staple in a ton of different drinks. So approved. All right. And of course, I mean, you guys already knew Sailor Jerry is, approved. All right. Moving right along. Woo! Getting warm up in here. Okay. So I had a chance to hang out with the guys at Sly Steel. And it was fun because they hit me up the day before the show and they're like, hey, dude, you want to come swing by and do a podcast with us? I said, sure. I'll come swing by and do a motherfucking podcast with you. But then I said, but I won't curse. I'll keep it clean for you guys out of respect because I'm going to your house. You know? All right, JT, you have yourself a wonderful evening. So we went and hung out, and they showed me some of their new blades, and I'll show you some right now. So let's go ahead and let me bloom. So that was a table right there, and the new blades are right down in the bottom left there. You see the blue and the red and the black that's right there. That's their dagger design. And then up on the top left and the top right, you see their bush blade, which is a little bit interesting. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in a second. And so then if we go over here like this, you know, here's the 3 blades. And then there's a skeletonized one back there. And that's actually pretty interesting with the sheath. And I'll let you guys in on that one too in a second. Now, what's really interesting about this particular blade is the top there. You notice kind of a little half moon crescent up there. That is for ferro rod striking, which was really, really, really cool. And finally, while I was at the show, they had a little pink fob, and I was like, dude, that's awesome. So I had to take a picture of that. My daughter was enamored with it. It was pretty cool. You know, the other thing I want to do is, let's see if I could do this on the fly here. There was a file I forgot to copy over, guys. I feel so stupid. It actually had some show footage I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to just go over here. I'm going to go to my folder. I have it right here. I have it. Lottie-dottie, we likes to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. Ooh, yeah, that stuff is, that stuff is good. My Lord. Got me a little woo-woo. Okay, maybe did I already copy it over there? I might have already copied it over here. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and go media source. Let's go ahead and say copy that. Let's go ahead and browse. Let's go ahead and go Angry Jackalope. And then we'll look in here to see if there's a Preppercon in here. I don't see the Preppercon. What the hell? What in the holy hell? Holy hell. You can see I'm still getting some of this format together. I apologize, guys. I really do. I apologize. I'm getting there, though. I really am. Let's see. It was in the data dump. And then there was a Preppercon. And I don't remember where the hell I saved it. Anyway, that's disappointing because I had already cooked it out. It was all ready to go. And I don't see it now. And I'm really sad. Can you see it on my face? I'm fucking sad now because it was awesome. It was a cool little thing. My daughter held the camera. We filmed it. It was really fun. Oh, there it is. I found it. I'm an idiot. I just had to think a little bit right there. There we go. All right, so I'm going to copy it on over. Blah, 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 blah. Jackalope Dev projects. Go down to Angry Jackalope. Copy it over to machine number 2. There it's going over. It'll show up right in this motherfucking spot right fucking here. Right here. I just have to hit F5. All right, you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this shit? Preppercon. Preppercon. Boom. There it is. I don't need it to loop. I don't need it to restart. Boom, here we go. What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope, Rob Riggs. I'm at the Sly Steel booth. Helping them sell these wonderful blades. You guys already know I've tested this one out extensively. You also know I've tested this one out extensively, as well as, well, maybe not pink. I haven't tested the pink one out, but you know I've tested it out on the car hood, on the metal door, on the block of ice, and things that I can't tell you about. New for this year, Sly Steel, follow me over here, are showcasing these beauties right here. These are the new daggers. They got it in black. They got it in red. They got it in blue. They got it naked. Oh no, humanity. Now here's the cool thing. Check this out. Just hold it still. Got the blade, got the sheath, slides in. Good lockup, right? You think that this has something to do with it with the Kydex. No, you are wrong because here's a naked skeletonized one. Listen closely. What? Is that some kind of voodoo magic? How's that possible? Is that real deal? Is this real? I don't even know. Skeletonized. Hotness! Now, the other thing that's new for this year, this is their little bushcraft blade. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's that? What's that? What is this thing for? Well, that's for Sparky, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now, another thing that's brand new. We've already seen the tan. We've already seen the black. Right here. What is this? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Oh, I'm dead. That's amazing. Look at that. Look at that finish. Tell me that's not amazing. That is hotness. 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 And that is Sly Steel 2017's offering here at PrepperCon 2017. That's it for now. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Until next time, motherfuckers, please be good to each other. All right, so there you go. So I was able to do a quick little video cut, put it up in here, share it with you guys, and I hope you like that little piece right there. The guys wanted to walk around a little bit, and I know their products pretty well, so I was like, sure, I can man the booth and help you guys sell some stuff, explain it to people if they walk by or whatever. So it was really fun. My daughter got in on it. She got to experience it, so I think she was like, you know, I think she thought it was pretty fun too. What's up, Heath? And it's always a fun experience to hang out with those guys. They're really, 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 really cool, you know? So what I wonder why I'm not seeing it updating. I'm not seeing the chat updating on this for some reason. Let's see. Let me go test. Huh. That's crazy, man. It's not updating on the deal here. So what I'm going to do is this. This thing probably just lost its brains for a second. I'm going to go and pop out the chat, take the code, copy it over here, come back over to this chat, properties. I'm going to put the URL in there again, paste it. Oopsie. That's not right. Copy this. Because I want to make sure why is it not? I am having just snafus, guys. You just bear with me for a second. Yeah, that's stupid. It's not letting me copy the damn. Let's see here. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, well, what I can do then, I guess you do it the old-fashioned way. So hit the cancel on this, bam. Then come in here and right-click on it, go to properties, double-check it here. Oh yeah, it's different. Pop out, and 1V equals IPTD 1C. This is why it's nice to have motherfuckers help you. When you try to do this shit all on your own, it's really, really a pain in the old ass. You know what I mean? Boom. Well, what the hell? Toggle to timestamps. Anyway, let's see what it says here. Wingman, let's do PrepperCon together next year. Yeah, totally. I want the dagger price. Show price for that was $175. Totally forgot it was this weekend. Is it showing up now? There it is. There it is. Okay, now we got the chat back up on the actual stream itself, so I'm happy now. Okay. So I can go ahead and slide this guy on over here like that, and we continue with the show. So it was a lot of fun. I got to hang out with the guys. It was really, really, really neat. Wingman, I'd love to test it out. I need to reach out to Oliver. Yeah, reach out to him. The pink one is awesome. Let's see, really neat blades. Please. I like the bushcraft blade myself. That bushcraft blade looks sweet. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are really into the bushcraft stuff, so I knew you guys would really appreciate that. That's why I didn't want to do just the pictures. I actually wanted to show, you know, it being, I wish I could have struck a ferro rod for you guys at the time. Speaking of ferro rod, there was one thing that I did pick up from the show, which was kind of cool. I was over there with, let's see here. It is called Four Directions Bushcraft. And what I got from them was this. So I got a big old ferro rod, and I got a cool little striker that they put together. And that was the whole little get down there with a little paracord and this, that, and everything else. And this is actually the first one I got. My son just scared the shit out of me. This is the first one that I got. And so it's actually kind of cool. So let's see here. Wish there was something like that here in Phoenix. Yeah, I heard that the PrepperCon is here local in Utah, and it's a crying shame that it's not elsewhere because preparedness should be a lot bigger industry than it actually is. And as we go into this news segment, I think you guys will understand why. Let's go ahead and tackle the news, shall we? So this last week on the news, there was a lot of stuff that was pretty crazy. First thing right out the gate was this guy right here. This nutbag, because he had some beef with his old lady and shit like that, decided to go roll up on somebody and just pop a cap. And I'm like, okay, now I'm not going to put the conspiracy stuff on, but, the event itself, I actually saw the whole footage of him, finding a target, getting out, walking up, talking to the man, doing this, that, and everything else, and then shooting him. And there was one part of that whole footage, though, that really bothered me. Right when the shot happened, he did a 360, like he was busting a 360 no scope. And I was kind of like, what the fuck? I was like, what the literal fuck is this guy doing? Is he like shooting and then spinning or doing like a little fucking spin, like a little ballerina spin or something? And I thought that was kind of crazy. I really did. And then he walked up and you can't see the wound. You just see a lot of blood and stuff like that. And I was kind of like, the blood seems legit. It seems like it could be a legit thing. But what really bothered me was the old man's family reaction. I'm getting real tired of seeing these families coming out saying, oh, we love this, we forgive the killer and we don't hold any bad feelings for him. We're only filled with love in our heart. That's just not realistic. It's just not realistic. Maybe with some time to grieve, some time to process and everything. But immediately the same fucking day saying, my grandpa was a fucking great guy, blah, blah, blah. He was out on Easter just walking, picking up cans and shit, and this dude just rolls by and fucking blows his head off. I don't know. I kind of had some fucking issues with that whole scenario, and I was waiting for him to die. But I did find it extremely satisfying that what ended up killing Mr. Fat Striped, Facebook killer was some nuggets and some fries, because homeboy, the story goes, he was swinging through Mickey D's to get himself a 20-piece nugget, and they recognized him. And they were like, you know what? The fries aren't ready yet. You got to wait. And he was kind of like, all right, where's my damn fries? Where's my damn fries? And, he took off. The cops caught up to him and then he shot himself. Again, I'm not seeing, the problem that I have with a lot of these things. Yeah, Wingman, I definitely feel that this could be false flag. But this is what makes me hesitate. I don't see an agenda with this one. I don't see any particular gain on it. Usually one of these false flag things, there's like your famous gun grabs or something to push Agenda 21 or something along those lines, even, creating civil unrest. But this was your typical black on black crime. And I thought it was interesting also, we didn't see anything from Black Lives Matters, no press statements, no nothing, saying, what about this? So there was a little level of hypocrisy there too that was a little disheartening, to say the least. I was a little upset by that. But anyway, moving along here, things that are a little more scary than that is this motherfucker. Dude, don't point at me, motherfucker. This dude right here is fucking point. He's fucking point. Fuck you. I'll fucking point. Fuck it. Stop it. You fucking little fat fuck. Look at me calling him fat. I think I'm fatter than this motherfucker. I'm just taller, so I carry it better. But anyway, it's interesting that there's a lot of developing shit happening with North Korea. And the real hilarious things is when you read the article, you read the comments from motherfuckers whenever somebody posts something, they're like, oh, little fat fucker, little fat fucker, little fat fucker. I mean, they're so quick to call him a little fat fuck that I just felt obligated to say the same thing because that's what I heard as well. But the other thing that's kind of freaking me out is, I don't know if you guys have been following this, but like Russia has flown every single day since Monday. I guess they didn't do one yesterday, but 4 days in a row, they flew near Alaska. They flew uncomfortably close with their long-range bombers. So they came within Alaska, they came within Canada, they came within Alaska, and then they came again within Alaska and Canada. And that last time we met them and we're like, you know what, motherfuckers, you need to back the fuck up off. So there's a lot of interesting shit developing that leaves a motherfucker a little uncomfortable. The other thing that's kind of funky is now it looks like they're starting their nuclear testing again. Our bombers will be within range. Our fleet, anyway, will be within range within the next couple of days. There's some talks from China that they suspect that some testing is going to happen within the next few days. This is also coinciding with some solar flare activity that's coming in, which leads me into my next topic. So, yes, I actually have an agenda here. So, yesterday, some interesting things occurred. So, first of all, there were some power outages, not just in one location, but in several locations. So, we had, boom, let's get this shit lined up, shall we? So, early in the morning, we had some, his haircut bothers more than his weight. So earlier in the day, they had some outages in New York that caused some commute problems, which was, a little bit problematic for some folks there. A little bit later on in the afternoon, there was a fire that broke out in the Bay Area, which caused an outage that had about 88 to 90,000 people without powers. And then throughout the day, there were little sporadic outages from like LA, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, etc. And I thought that it was interesting that there were so many outages that happened within a single day, within hours of each other. And that is always kind of a red flag for me, because I monitor things like space weather. I monitor things like power outages, things of that nature, just for the simple fact that I have my own little conspiracy theory of, what all of these false flags and everything have been leading up to. And we'll talk about that in a second. Okay. Now, one little bit I did want to touch on, because I had a couple people, and JT actually jumped off. He was the one that pointed this to me earlier this week. There's this YouTube show called Dad Has 5 Kids or something like that, something along those lines, and Dad of 5, I think that's what it's called, something like that. And it is a prank channel. They do a lot of pranks and stuff, but my son watches it from time to time, and I always felt that they take things just a little too far, just a little bit, and some of these kids are pretty young. They don't seem like they're really into it, and I didn't dig it. I did not dig it at all, and it was kind of problematic for me. Well, the family, the mother and the father, has come out and publicly apologized, because I guess they caught a shitstorm over this. The internet just said, you know what, we don't like this shit. You're fucking horrible parents. And kudos to them for sitting back and looking at it after a little while and analyzing and saying, okay, yeah, we're sorry. So you're seeing a lot of these YouTubers now apologizing. So, you had the wholesome dad from the Shadehards caught with his dick in his hand doing some really nasty late night booty chats and shit with I forget what you call those girls. They're like fucking internet chicks or whatever. And, talking about doing it in the booty and all this other stuff. But, he went to counseling, and now this family's going to go to counseling too. So, it's kind of funny. It's funny and it's tragic at the same time. But this is the society we live in now, And so anyway, I thought that was actually newsworthy. So now we're going to get into what I like to call my conspiracy corner. And we're going to talk a little bit about this shit right here. You notice there's a power switch there. We're going to talk about that in just a second. All right. So I've had a theory for a long time now that a lot of folks that are longtime viewers of channels have heard me talk about. And that's basically the control mechanisms to shut the power grid off in America. And I've had a lot of people said, yeah, they could try to take our guns, but good fucking luck. You can't take our guns. Even the Japanese understood that. That's why they said, attack on mainland America is fucking stupid because there's a gun behind every blade of grass. Well, now there's probably about 5 guns behind every blade of grass in America. But that's not necessarily a good thing, because I've been watching shit for a while now. National Geographic popped off a show that talked about what happens in a grid down situation. You could look at a lot of different scenarios and you could say things like an economic collapse is bad. You could say things like, super volcanoes and, things like that. There's a lot of different things that are very, very, very scary situations. But for me, one of the scary ones is the ultimate of all false flags. And it's basically hiding a grid down situation behind an enemy attack, whether it be an EMP or a natural thing where they say, oh, a solar flare knocked everything out. Well, here's the problem. If there's no electricity, society spirals rather quickly. Not little quickly, but super quickly. Like fucking, oh shit, are you fucking kidding me? And Wingman even adds in, we're talking about a grid that's over 100 years old and needs to be upgraded. Not only upgraded, but retrofitted as well to protect against solar flares, because solar flares are a real deal concern. For anybody who's kind of curious of a solar event that would be very detrimental to us right now, go ahead and take a look at the Carrington event that happened in early 1900s. Early 1900s, I believe. Could be early 1800s, but I'm pretty sure early 1900s. That's what happens when I drink too much. I get a little forgetful on certain things. But this is called the Carrington event. And basically, suffice to say, they didn't have technology that we have now, but they did have things like telegraph machines. And what was happening was the telegraph machines were operating on their own without any operators. And they were sparking and everything else. And it had so much energy that people in San Francisco at midnight were out on the street reading newspapers because the auroras above San Francisco were so bright that they could read a newspaper at midnight. So let that sink in for a second about how much energy was pummeling the earth. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a real scary scenario that even Congress had talked about at some point there. But, you had some folks from FEMA that were talking to Congress, and Congress said, well, how much would it cost to retrofit all the power systems and things of that nature? And, they said, oh, it costs a certain amount. And they're like, well, why can't we do it? So because motherfuckers don't think it's a threat. They don't think it's a real deal. They're kind of pushing it off for the next generation or whatever. And they're really pushing their fucking luck. And as Wingman points out, our infrastructure is over 100 years old. When you have systems that are that old that have not been maintained, you run into some serious problems. So yesterday was kind of, for me, the canary in the coal mine. It was kind of like a wake up, oh shit, and I got really spooked. Went and got my tires done the other day, and this whole area didn't have internet for a little bit, and the power was kind of fluctuating, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I forgot, I got freaked the fuck out for a second there, but it turned out it was just a Comcast situation and blah, blah, blah. Now, follow me with my line of thinking here. So if I've got a huge population, 320 million plus people, and I can't really take their guns, I can't really coerce them to do what I fucking want them to do, what's the next best thing? Well, you thin the fucking herd. So what you do is you shut the power off, okay? Within the first fucking week, shit gets fucking loony, like ridiculous loony, okay? And then it starts to go even crazier and crazier and crazier. And within about 6 months, you're looking at a population loss. You're probably looking about at least half. And I think that's conservative. Really do. Because realize how many people don't prepare. Realize how many people depend on grocery stores. Realize how many people depend on medicine, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is the perfect scenario because you can flip the switch, step back, not engage the enemy at all, let them implode, kill each other. Then it'll stabilize and they'll create little pockets. Now, those little pockets, you gauge the strength. You see, okay, are they willing to play ball with us? No, they're not. Drone strike the shit out of them, right? Now you're taking out the forces that are really left. And then the rest are going to line up to get back in the Matrix, just like Cypher on the fucking Matrix. Plug my ass back in. I want the steak. I want the mocha frappuccinos. I want Dances with Stars. I want everything back to the way it was. So you can see a scenario 6 months to a year where you've got a defeated population. And then you go ahead and roll in, America, Canada, and Mexico as a, single continent under the Amero and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, let's see. Wingman also says, example in California, major earthquake takes grid down, estimates are 18 months to fix. Yeah. Now I've had some friends offline tell me, there's gear and stuff that the government has, like little micro nuclear boxes that can power a whole city and they can do a bunch of cool stuff. Okay. So I can imagine that they let everything critically fail. They step in, they implement the new grid, and then basically they bring people back into society, but all American debt's gone, all the other stuff, because the World Bank stepped in and said, you know what? America got fucked up. We love America. Let's try to get it back to where it was. So anyway, that's my little tinfoil hat conspiracy thinking of what I think is going to fucking roll down personally. You know what I mean? That's just me. But it's just, hey, what's up, Nexer? Let's see here. He's depend on AC here in Phoenix. So, it's kind of a crazy situation, we got all these different things happening, we got stuff going on with, North Korea. We got stuff going on in Syria. We got stuff going on with Iran right now saying they want some more nuclear materials. You got Russia and China, back in, what's up, Sunny D in his house? 75% will die in the first 6 months. A purge of the people. It resets the economy. That's exactly right. And look at how easy it is. You don't have to do shit. You go in your little bunkers. You fucking hide out. You throw a little party with your fucking elite for 6 months to fucking, a year. They're stocked up. You got shit over in Colorado. They got shit over in, there's a lot of shit over in Colorado. And then I saw something earlier today. It made me pause and think. There's a lot of these sounds that they have. These boom, boom, all these weird noises in all these different states and shit. And I thought, well, what if they're fucking digging more, plush fucking condos, underground condos and shit for these elite motherfuckers, I was like, damn, man, what's a motherfucker got to do to get on that list? You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, whose dick do I need to suck to get in the bunker list? But I'm just saying, shit's crazy. Here in California is shit. I live here. Yeah, I used to live in California. I'll never go back. I won't go back to California. Utah is all right. Cost of living is a lot better, but I just couldn't deal with shit in California anymore. I just couldn't. I was having, and I was Californian. You know what I mean? I was a dum-dum. I had some really stupid thoughts. Guns are evil. Guns kill people. You shouldn't have guns. Guns are bad. I'm like, what the fuck? Now Katrina woke my ass up. Katrina's the event that made me sit back and say, whoa, what the fuck? I used to think the government would take care of us. The government can't do shit. Because I realized after Katrina, there's too many of us. FEMA can't handle a global event. They can't handle a fucking regional event. They couldn't even handle fucking Louisiana. And Louisiana is another example towards antiquated infrastructure. Really? You stop and look at that shit. Anyway, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Now that's after the news and stuff. I don't want to talk about that shit anymore. It's fucking depressing and shit. But I do want to talk about some more stuff from Sly Steel. So they have a finish. They have a finish on the blades now that I was like, what? They do this tumble finish for like the tactical and shit. And I put it up on Facebook. Oh my God. It's fucking sexy as shit. Sexy. Next there. Want to move. How's Utah? Okay. Yeah. Thinking about Utah or Idaho or anywhere more free, less cost of living. Well, you know what? Utah not only has a great cost of living, it also allows me to have guns, knives. I walked into a fucking gun shop and they had a 50 cal sitting there and I was like, I can have this? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, I can have this? They're like, yeah, if you could pass a background check and you got the money for it, you could have it. I'm like, I can have a 50 cal? He's like, yeah. Not motherfucker, really. Can I have a 50 cal? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, I want a fucking 50 cal. Until I saw how much it was and saw how much the bullets are going to cost me and everything else. I was like, maybe that'll be later on. I'll get that later on. Yeah, I'll get that later on. Definitely get that later on. But knives. Shit, I walk around with a big ass knife on me and fucking 2 fucking double-edged blades up on my shoulder and all kinds of other shit. And it's fucking sweet. Not only that, our concealed carry permits here in Utah are like highly sought after. Like they are acknowledged, I think, more than just about any other concealed carry permit, which is pretty fucking awesome. Let's see here. There's a frequency that would make you go crazy. DARPA patented years ago, and that's how they come out with the IRAD. Yeah, you know what? Not only that, there are these old towers that can beam messages into your skull and shit, especially if you have like fillings and shit like that. But it's funny as fuck because I pulled a prank on my wife one day. I said, yeah, you know, she's like, oh man, I got a toothache. I said, ooh, they're talking through your fillings. They want you to kill me because I talk too much shit. They want you to take me out. She's like, what? I say, it starts off with bad dreams. And then after that, the next thing you know, you wake up and I'm laying in a pool of blood next to you. You have no idea how I fucking died, but there's a gun in your hand. And you're like, what the fuck happened? She got all spooked. And I was like, I'm just fucking with you. It's just a fucking joke. But she didn't think it's funny. I thought it was fucking hilarious. She was a little irate with me. But anyway, but that technology exists. And some people are very, very fucking sensitive. And they call them like, they say like, oh, that's like EMF, electromagnetic frequencies that some people are very sensitive to. But I think that's why we see such an increase in schizophrenia. I think those are test cases that they're doing shit with. You already see they have frequencies that cause physical pain. I mean, our bodies are basically water, right? Have you ever seen the speakers that do certain frequencies and you see the salt and you see all the other sand and stuff start to make these geometric patterns and stuff like that? Same shit. It just fucks with our bodies. Let's see here. What the flying fuck would you do with that? Damn, dude, that 50 big ass nice. You're going to be looking like Rambo at the end of the day. Dude, just to say I have a fucking 50 caliber, I wouldn't even have to shoot that bitch very often. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, you want to see my 50 cal? Boom. I mean, I got a KSG, you know, I got a fucking AR-15. I got all the other little, you know, mandatory shit. But a 50 cal, you shoot a motherfucker with the 50 cal. I don't give a fuck what they're wearing, what they're hiding behind, where the fuck they're at. I'm going to get them. I'll get them from fucking half a mile away. You know, and it's like crazy shit. I mean, it's expensive. That's the only thing that stops me. If I could afford it, I'd have it. And I'd do a shit ton of fucking videos. Be like, what can a 50 cal kill next? I'd get frozen pig heads. I'd line them up. How many frozen pig heads can we get through? You know what I mean? Get a crossbow, you'd be more badass. Shit, I'll get a crossbow fucking next week. I'll get a crossbow. Fucking, you guys want to see me fucking shoot shit with a fucking crossbow? Done. You know, I already got some throwing knives. I got a fucking spear. I got a bunch of other shit that I'm going to experiment with. Fuck, crossbow, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I do want to point out the Kuma Lone Survivor. This is a different variant model here. And I really do like the aesthetics of this one a whole lot more than a tan one. So I will be testing this bad boy out as well. And there might be kind of a joint video that pops off tomorrow with Sly Steel and Drop 4 Survival. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to actually make it or not, but that's the game plan right now. Oh, I realize I'm not drinking. What the fuck? I'm faulty. I need to take one more shot, guys. Sorry. I'm feeling a little bit normal now. I need to, what steel type is 1095? It's 1095 carbon. 1095. There we go. I'm going to go with a cannonball. Cannonball, bitches. Yes. Oh, you know what, Steve? Why don't you talk a little bit while I drink? Yeah, let's have Steve up here. Steve, what did you think about the fucking show, Steve? Get up here. Come over here and talk about that shit while I get ready to drink. Go for it.
Sup, bitches? Yeah, that show was kind of bootsy. I mean, it was really kind of weak. Yeah, they had like only 4 gun areas. The gun stuff was kind of cool though. They had guns that were like America, fuck yeah, America.
All right, thank you, Steve. You may resume your normal position and stop being a little fucking jackass. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You got it like that. What I'm drinking is some Captain Morgan local nut, local crazy nut. And my first shot with it, I was kind of, it seems like burnt coconut. I'm going to give it a second shot right now after having 4 other shots of some other good stuff. We'll see if it grows on me a little bit more. That's the idea here. Let's see if it grows on me. That's good. Yeah, that's fucking very good. I like it. I like that shit a lot. That's really good, actually. I know. It looks like fucking jizz. I'm not gonna lie. That's my only reservation about that shit. I mean, you got to be a man, and be like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You got to be like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. You know, that's what I think. If I mix it with like some pineapple juice, some other stuff like that, you know, I'd feel like I'm fucking guzzling some fucking jizz and shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, the shit tastes really fucking good. Hang on a second. Hey, come open this so the dog can come out. My daughter just came home. And the dog is freaking out because she heard the front door. And that's my dog's job. She's supposed to let me know. There she goes. She's supposed to let me know when there's an intruder or some other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, close that. Close that shit. All right. You know, it's funny you mentioned Kool-Aid. I got some Kool-Aid. My wife wanted me to pick some Kool-Aid earlier, so we got some of that tropical punch Kool-Aid. So yeah, I might put some Kool-Aid in that bitch just to change the color. What's my stance on karambits? I like karambits because it follows one of the core tenets of knives. Knives should not be seen, they should be felt. Right? Let's ask an expert on this. There's one of us here that really, really likes karambits. And that would be Damien. Damien, what are your thoughts on karambits? I like it a lot. You could slide up behind somebody, slit them from crotch to front to back, destroy the taint, watch them bleed out. Jesus Christ, are you serious? Taint shots? Is that what we've fucking been reduced to? Taint shots? Come on, Damien. Seriously, man. That's fucked up. That's some cold-blooded shit right there. I'm just saying. I don't condone that kind of shit. Anyway, that's right. I heard that about 3 times during the show yesterday while I was manning the Sly Steel booth because, you know, of course they had the final option blade, you know, and tain't right, bro. Tain't right. You know, look, oh my God. Somebody down there is chomping at the bit. Taint. Okay, anyway, enough of that shit. You had it right, Sonny. So anyway, we're getting near the end of the show here. I hope you guys enjoyed the shit out of it. It's amazing how fast an hour goes by. It really is. I mean, for me, it's like I go with a real loose structure and I keep thinking to myself, I'm going to go off on a fucking tangent and I'm going to fucking blah, 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 some shit. But, you know, it's really fun. This is a really fun format for me. I'm going to be doing some of my standard videos as well. But every Saturday, 7 o'clock, I will be doing this format. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. That's right. Doug is the motherfucking man. That motherfucker gets down. I'm a big fanboy of him. It's like, he's a fucking cool dude. He's a cool dude. Like, I've chatted with him a couple of times on Facebook and shit and asked him, you know, some questions and stuff like that. And he's always taking time out of his busy schedule to answer my shit. I finished that South Park game, dude. I actually finished it. That episode's up there. I actually finished it. I'm really pissed off. The new South Park game was supposed to have been released. That's how I got the old one. I paid for the new one, and the old one came with it. You know what I mean? But it really pisses me off because they're in limbo. I'm like, can you motherfuckers finish up so I can fucking play that new game? Because that's a superhero one, and I'm like, dude, that's the fractured butthole. I mean, that's gonna be fucking ridiculous. That looks fucking amazing. Speaking of ridiculous, my wife is watching a show on Netflix right now called Shameless. That show is fucking stupid. That show is fucking stupid, stupid, stupid. And my wife is addicted. She's binge watching the shit out of that. Um, so yeah, if you haven't checked that out, that one's definitely worth watching. My daughter just finished watching. What? Yeah, I know. I was about to say that. 13 Reasons Why. And I caught a little bit of it, and it looked to be a pretty well produced show. Had a whole lot of drama. Looks to speak about a lot of stuff that kids are fucking dealing with today in society and stuff like that. So, kudos for them doing some stuff. But it'll be interesting to see how that show continues. I didn't watch all of it because I'm like, I ain't got time in my life for that much fucking drama. I really don't. I ain't got that kind of shit. Let's see. Let's see. PMA is no joke. If you had to pick only one MA, that'd be it. That'd be it. That show is out there. Yeah, Shameless is, dude, I can't believe the shit they do in that. Like, I was sitting back going, out fucking standing. Out fucking standing. So anyway, this is the time in the show where I open it up for questions. So if you have any fucking questions, I don't care how fucking hard the question is, feel free, throw it out there. I'll do my best to fucking answer it. If not, I'll just continue to talk for the next fucking 4 or 5 fucking minutes until the show is done, and proceed from there. Is there anything you guys are concerned about? Anything that conspiracy wise you'd like me to try to tackle? Any games? Anything like that? You know what I mean? Totally open. Totally receptive to critiques, criticisms, suggestions, things of that nature. Also, Sly Steel will have that podcast out where I was on it with them, but it's PG-13. Like, I'm in their house, I'm doing their rules, so I keep it nice and clean. Just like if I was like on the Wingman 115 show or stream, I will keep it really, really clean. Spartan retest. Yeah, I'm going to be testing a Spartan out. I haven't watched Better Call Saul yet. Saul. How many fucks said during the show? I believe it is 89, but fuck 90. I think it's 90 right now. Let's see. I have a motherfucking question that you need to motherfucking titty sucking to baller bitch answer to. All right. I'd like to hear that question. How are you feeling? Things going better? Yeah, things are much better now. The day job is a lot better, a lot cleaner. Things are a lot of the technical problems that I had, I've actually broken through and solved. So yeah, I am from a mindset point of view, I'm a lot better. I got a bunch of my old letters that I had sent to Natasha before she died, and I didn't realize she kept them. Her sister sent it to me. I read one, and I was like, wow, I read that shit, and it blew my mind. Yes. By Jupiter's cock, I have watched Spartacus, and I fucking loved it. Out fucking standing show, by far. Wingman, would love to do a fucking show with you, brother. And I will keep it clean, squeaky motherfucking clean, okay? My favorite sword, that would have to be the Reaver Cleaver. And I'm calling that a sword because I think that's patterned off of a Chinese sword. And it's more of a big chopper, Hassan chopping. I have a deuce, but I'm no good with it. So I can't call that out. The Jackalope is too small. It's super light, but it's not effective for me. So I'm going to have to say the Reaver Cleaver. Reaver Cleaver is going to be my sword of choice right now. Jupiter's cock. Exactly. Fucking Crixus and the rest of those crazy motherfuckers. I loved it. I thought that was a fucking great show. It was out there. It pushed the envelope pretty fucking well. So anyway, we're coming on the hour, and I'm trying to keep everything nice and tight. Nice and tight. You know what I mean? So anyway, I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. You guys make this really fun for me. I agree. It was a very fucking epic show. And I will keep doing these, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And man, this is a fun thing. And I told my wife I'm going to keep doing this, and she said, go for it. All right, guys, that's it for now. I love you. You guys keep up. Have a good fucking night. You guys do what you do. Ride the bus until the fucking wheels fall off. Live life. Get some fucking scars. And, do all kinds of crazy shit. The Kraken is fucking amazing. And again, the Reaver Cleaver. Cleaver, Cleaver! And I'm fucking done. You know they could hear that shit, right?